Well, in this one, folks, I talk a little bit about some of the paleo points I found over the past, 6 years on my channel. I got into this place where I was finding some fragments I thought were paleo. We'll look at them, and then we get into one of the first Clovis points I found last year. This first one needs a little bit of base restoration, but once it's restored, it's so beautiful, and it's a 13,000-year-old artifact. It's like $1,000 artifact all day long. It's got a lightning line in it. Wait till you see this. And I find nicer ones, so there'll be one in the future. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. At the end, we'll look at some real nice serrated points too. And this is my pet squirrel, the Squirrel Master. Enjoy, folks. Well, in the place I find this point in this video, I'm finding all these points that you see. That looks like a flute on that, and that's Upper Mercer Coshocton flint. Looks like a piece of a paleo point, but there ain't much. Thought it was, and I'd say it is. And then I found this, and that's a base of a Coshocton paleo point, Upper Mercer flint. Look, you see? And I thought, when I found it, it looks it. It's not really fluted, but it looks paleo. Well, it is. And I found this piece, and you see that bad piece in the flint? That's like a knot in wood. Then you flip it over and see the fluting to it. It's like it's a paleo point. It's broke here. That's a fissure in the point. It would have been longer. But it's like a Clovis point that was being fluted and busted because of that knot. And that's what I thought when I found it. And I was like, nah. Well, I'd say it is. You see all these pieces are Upper Mercer, but there's Carter Cave too. So all the paleo stuff on this site's either Upper Mercer or Carter Cave. Well, here's another one. I found this one first of all. I found this one years ago on my channel. I'll put a link up at the end. It's a Clovis too. Multiple flutes, same Carter Cave material. Found it sticking out of the beach in West Virginia. And looked all around there, found some tools associated with this there on that site. But this year I got it onto a site further upriver, and the good thing is behind a dam, and the river and water never changes. The river's real up now. It's almost borderline. I could go there and sift on this place. But when you get back on stuff that's this old 13,000 years and get on a paleo site, it's just like a whisper. You might go a month and just find a couple little fragments, and then boom, you might get some. Up next is a Clovis I found on this new site I'm looking in West Virginia, and found it laying out. And after I found this one laying out in the next clips, I sifted some, and they're nicer than this one. I'm on really good places, folks. I'll get videos on this year, but I'm just going to take my time and excavate a place like this slow. Later.
Oh my God, this could be good. This could be good. Oh, look at this. Looks like a flute, folks. I don't know. And I'm real close to where I found my Clovis point. Oh, if this is a Clovis, I'm going to cry. It is. It's a multiple fluted Clovis with one tiny bead. Oh, folks. Oh, folks. This is a Folsom. Multiple flutes. Folks, this is one of the most important sites in West Virginia. That's a shame that base is nicked, but multiple fluted, and I got another one. Folks, another Clovis in West Virginia made of Carter Cave. And I said on that last one, this is Carter Cave, and this is definitely Carter. Folks.
Now look at it outside here. Look at that piece of, it's Carter Cave flint from Kentucky. It's got a lightning line in it. It's an old break. Man, a 13,000-year-old projectile made at the end of the last ice age. You can see here, there's the one beside it with a little bit of basal damage. That's what Carter Cave looks like. It's 13,000 years old. Later. Yeah, I'll show you some of these serrated points I have. I mean, I went on a run of them at the end of this summer where I found like that many. I'll get on videos, but here's one I found early on in my channel. Look at that beauty. It's made of green river crumble chert. It's translucent. Found so many nice ones on my channel. I found this one on my channel early on. Here's one I found years ago. Probably 88 or 89. Look at that. That's a beauty. Look how delicate some of these are. Look at this. Needle tip. Lightning lines. I sifted this one out on my channel up at the base of a bank. That's that same green chert as that real nice one's made out of. But here I found this one on a place where I haven't really found many Amos points. A couple. Found this one right before I started YouTube, like a couple months before. Laying out. That's a beauty. It's a tight drill for an Amos point. See, there's just so many. And you get into some of them and they just look like Palmer points. Look at this. It's a little Amos, but it sure looks like a Palmer. There's the hafted shaft scrapers down in here. Look at some of these. There's the knives with the Amos points. I found this one on my channel. That's a smoker. Look at some of them. Look at this one here. But look at that. These are like West Virginia and Ohio, around the Kanawha River up to Wheeling. You can find these. They're nice points. Like the Kanawha River to Wheeling's where they're most plentiful. Look at all of them. And this is just a small percentage. I'd say 20%. I got another frame that's got nicer ones in it than this frame. That's nice. Look at all the drills. I found this one on my channel on video. I sifted it. It's made out of an Amos point. Alright, I hope you're enjoying. I'm way more excited about the Paleo stuff. These fluted points are crazy. Finding them in West Virginia, way away from the source of the Flint. It's like some kind of river encampment outpost from, around 13,000 years ago. So I'm in business. As soon as the water goes down, I'll start going there and trying to get some more Paleo tools and points.